What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Crypto Crusaders, where we dominate crypto one coin at a time. Before getting started, would like to ask, please smash that like button, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It helps me make these updates for you guys and find the newest coin. Furthermore, I am not a financial advisor. Please trade at your own risk. Do your own research. On top of that, beware of scammers. I will not reply to you with any form of social media number whatsoever in the comment section below. The only place you could find me is on a new Discord I just created. So if you want to stop by and say hi, check it out. With that being said, today's topic is Bonfire. So if you didn't know, Bonfire just hosted an AMA, a pre-recorded AMA for all your questions and any updates that were to come. So a lot of things happened in this AMA. They discussed a lot of topics, and today we'll be going over some of these topics. So right off the bat, they discussed a partnership with Chainlink, which is quite huge. For those who do not know, Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle network that provides reliable, tamper-proof inputs and outputs for complex smart contracts on any blockchain, and they are partnered with well-known companies such as Aave, Syntax, Celsius, Ampleforth, Nexus Mutual, and ENS. And you could read more about what Chainlink is on their website, going at chain.link. But basically, they discussed how they wanted to integrate Chainlink with their platforms, etc., and introduce something called the VRF protocol, which stands for verified random function. So this adds a security layer to people who are doing stuff on the future Bonfire app. This adds security in a way where it can't be tampered with or manipulated. And this is huge news because this could be integrated with NFTs in the future, anything involving selling or buying. Furthermore, with the extra layer of security, this adds to the validity of the project. And as a Bonfire holder, this is great news. If you want something to invest in that is secure, safe, this is great. They're talking about Chainlink. They also discussed it's not a question if they're going to get involved with Chainlink, but when it's going to be implemented. So as of right now, it's pretty much confirmed that they will be working with Chainlink. They're already in discussion with some of their engineers, etc. So that's really great news. In other news, in the AMA, they talked about the introduction of James, a software architect. So as this project goes on, more people will be added on, and that's a good thing. As a company grows, you will need more people, more reliable people. So they're pretty transparent with who's joining the team, etc. In other news, they're talking with some financial institutions and talking about how they have leverage on some of these deals that are going on. So that's a good thing that's going on. Furthermore, they talked about the Bonfire social app. So currently, as of their AMA, which was around June 3rd, they talked about how there were 15k usernames that were reserved for the Bonfire social media platform. And to make things streamlined, they said, please do not create multiple Gmail accounts and take names. At the end of the day, you want to be respectful and apply in a respectful manner. Please be respectful for the community. Do not create multiple Gmail accounts and spam whatever name you want. They said they do know that this is going on, and they will send back whatever duplicates they may find. So going into the questions, they're talking about how they're still continuing to build a core team. A visual chart will come out sometime in the future. They were talking about how they were having communication issues, but it was quickly addressed when they started transitioning into the Slack program. So if you don't know, Slack is a program / software where you could streamline everything that is going on within a company or a team. So that's good. They're pretty transparent with what software they're using to manage these issues, and it's important to have a good flow of communication. So they're aware of the communication problems, but looks like they were able to resolve these problems. More in questions, they were talking about unique features that will set them apart. They were talking about how they have features coming out that no other company / project has implemented yet. Obviously, they can't reveal what is going on due to the competition aspect and the confidentiality, but they'll let us know when it comes out and what it has in store. They addressed the crypto market crash, and they said in short term it does suck. People will have emotional distress from these crashes. However, they said look at this project for what it is in the long term. And something I've been saying as well, this is not a short term project. So if you do not have diamond hands and are paper hands, I suggest you do not hold onto this token, especially if you do not know how cryptocurrency works, how volatile it is right now. It could go anywhere from 50 to 80% dips one day, but it could also shoot up to 80, 100 plus percent in the future. So with that being said, please be aware that these dips are common. They can happen. You can lose all your money one day. You can gain way more than you put in. But at the end of the day, Bonfire is a long-term project. They have so much in store. And on top of that, they addressed how, because it is a long-term project, they want to release everything as spotless as possible, meaning that when they release it, it is polished. Polished where there won't be any security leaks. They want the community to have a clean product where they don't have to worry about anything. I do like that approach. So for example, an example of this is with Ethereum and Cardano ADA. If you do not know, Ethereum is one of the largest blockchains out there. The Ethereum network and coins that run on it are ERC20 tokens. Cardano is an upcoming competitor. The founder of Cardano was a co-founder of Ethereum as well, but they're taking a different approach. Cardano's taking an approach in where they want a polished product, and that's the reason why Ethereum is currently in the status of upgrading to Ethereum 2.0. This is because they had a lot of problems because they released a product without it being polished, but in an advantage because they released first, they have that first advantage movement. However, once Cardano, it'll have a polished network in which users can enjoy. And you could look at Bonfire the same way. Would you rather have a nice working durable product or a half worked product where it might break down? So going on, they talked about how you could help the project. Basically, share, give awareness to the project, tell people to sign up for their platforms, especially the Bonfire social app, to reserve your seat. In terms of integrations and partnerships with big exchanges such as Binance, they said they want to first have a solid foundation, and they brought out how CZ, the CEO of Binance, they are keeping track of some of these booming coins. However, it is a rigorous process to get listed on their platform. Bonfire wants to be a app where it's polished, and I think that's a really good way to approach things. Now they talked about Pancake Swap version 2. Now people have been having problems with version 1. The team announced that they cannot move it to version 2. This is because they renounced their contract. However, the solution to this is once the Bonfire app gets released, it will become more streamless and without pain. So that's something good to look forward to. Other than Binance, they said they've had some talks with Coinbase and a roadmap. So with these big exchanges in general, it is still too early. After all, Bonfire is still quite a new crypto. So because it's early, it needs time to bloom and fruition into something beautiful. They furthermore discussed about social media moderation, and this ties in with fake news, etc., and how they are building core team members along the way, and they know this issue and they will address this issue in the future. Going on, they talked about how to keep your Bonfire secure, and not just your Bonfire, but assets, digital cryptocurrencies secure. And the way you do this is you want a VPN installed, you want a antivirus installed, preferably a paid one, because the free ones usually don't offer as much protection. And if you really want to be secure, you can get an offline hardware wallet. And on top of that, if you ever travel to places like hotels, be sure to delete your apps, that maybe your Coinbase, your Binance, whatever it may be, delete them so hackers can't tamper with them. Lastly, they talked about marketing plans and how they're expanding every day. They talked about how they're in contact with large agencies, with influencers, and they don't want to approach any influencer. They want to approach influencers who will help their brand. And some people have actually reached out to Bonfire as well. So now let's go into the price. Bonfire is currently sitting at 0.1234566 Satoshi units, 1301. Right now we're stabilizing, and as you can see, there was the crypto market crash that happened around mid-May, and now we're stabilizing. But this is very exciting news, especially with the integration of Chainlink and all the topics they discussed in the AMA. To recap, this is a long-term project, and when it comes to long-term projects, you have to be patient. But once it blows into fruition, you will reap the rewards. And with that being said, if there's anything I missed on the AMA, and with that being said, if there's anything you missed in the AMA, please let me know in the comment section below. If you're a Bonfire believer, put a fire emoji in the comment section below. If there's any other cryptocurrencies, crypto assets, anything in the DeFi space you want me to talk about, let me know in the comment section as well. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.